today guys, welcome back. We did an oil change on the car about a week ago, and typically as soon as I started doing maintenance my front brake pads have gone. So it is only the front right, there is no pad. But we're going to do both fronts just because better be safe than sorry. We have jacked the car up and we've already loosened the bolts, which was a job as it is. So we're going to take the wheel off and then we're going to have a look how fucked the pad is. So we put the wheel off and I'll get my cameraman to come in. There is actually no pad. And we haven't scored the disc, which is very, very lucky, I'm not going to lie. So we're going to work at getting this caliper off now, and then, yeah. Right, we have located the bolts that need to come off. They are here and here. Got a socket on it already. We've just got to get some leverage behind it. I don't have an impact gun, so I'm asking to borrow one off a friend, but trying a bit of trusty dusty WD-40 first, and I did deadlift 300 kilo, so you know I might not be as strong as big as I used to be, but I've still got some power behind me. So we're gonna give it, after this is like sunk in, I'm gonna give it another go. My name's Bond, James Bond. We couldn't get the bolts off on the other side. They're seized on, and this little gun isn't strong enough to get them off. But on this side, we've had some luck. We've got one off. Doesn't mean we're gonna get the other one off, so we're gonna try. No. So we've got one bolt off. To get the other one on there, I need to get my breaker bar on there so I can get it undone, right? Because I'm just going to round that bolt, and I've got a big long breaker bar that will fit. And if I get some muscle behind it, I'll get it off. But to get the breaker bar to fit in the arch lining gap, I need to take the front bumper off. So 4,000. I've took the cover off that does this thingy out of the bonnet release, and yeah, now I've got to take the front bumper off, which I'm not looking forward to. It's like another half an hour of work, but I'll catch up to you when I got it off. The bumper is off. We don't need to disconnect all the cables, but we didn't waste any washer fluid either, and we used gravity. I've got it resting here so it doesn't leak more because it was coming out. So now we should be able to use the breaker bar once we remove the God, I've lost the word.
Wheel liner.
The wheel liner, that's the one. To give you an idea how strong this bolt is, it has just completely broken my breaker bar. I had a nice little twisty, oh, it's rolling away from me. I had a nice little twisty bit on it so I could get in there. Absolutely sheared it off. This bolt I have beef with, major. We've got this one out, we just need that one out, and then this whole caliper comes off. Genuinely stuck on. So I think what we are unfortunately going to have to do, which me and Nathan really don't want to do, is put the bumper back on, drive down to my mate's unit where he did the oil change, and use his air impact gun, because that will take it straight off. I suppose we can do that today. I just didn't want to drive the car because the pads are very low, but I don't think we'll have much choice. Right, went to the unit, big gun, and ow, that's really hot on my leg. This is our last attempt of the day. If this don't get it off, then I'm taking it down to the unit tomorrow and putting an air gun on it, and that will take it off. But they were closing up shop, so I just grabbed the biggest battery gun they've got. Hopefully this is powerful enough to take the bolt off, otherwise I'm going to cry, because I would like to drive my car tomorrow.
Yeah? Oh, good man.
Done.
There you go.
Thank Christ.
Caliper off. Only took all day.
Yep. I mean, you probably shouldn't rest it up on the brake disc, but we are. We're going to change the pads now on the front left. And then we've got to do it all over again on the right. It is 6 o'clock. I've had no food. And we did this since about, what? 1 o'clock? So 5 hours so far. Just to get one caliper off. You would laugh at us. It's because of all the driving around we've had to do. We've been to 2 different units to get 2 different impact guns. And we also had to take his car to a garage to figure out where the oil leak's coming from, so that's why it has to take. We've only probably been doing this for about an hour and a half. Right, well, we've got it off now. We're going to slip the caliper out, slip the pads out, change them, and then we've got to also try and push the 4 pistons back without the actual tool. So, always BREMBO pads. Put my reg in, it goes, this item is compatible with your vehicle. These are the stock brakes, by the way, and they don't fit. They don't fit. So now I've had to pay 100 quid from Euros, which I've only got to get in the morning. So now I've got to leave my car like this. I'm going to chuck the wheel back on it because it's quite windy today and I don't really want to leave it sat on the jack. So I'm going to have to do this at the crack of dawn because I've got to give that impact gun back up by 9 AM. And the pads I can only get at 8 a.m.
And the pads I can only get at 8 a.m, so I have an hour to fit 4 pads and figure out how to push the pistons back as well. Motherfucker. Things are never easy with cars, guys. So I suppose you're going to see me bright and early tomorrow morning trying to fix this. Fuck. It is the next day. Last night, after filming, I did double check the parts I ordered, and I did order the right brake pads. And yeah, I got sent the wrong ones, which is horrible. And it actually says on the ones that were sent that they'll actually fit my car. And they don't. So I had to bite the bullet and spend double the amount of money at Euros to get the right ones, which I'm going to go pick up now. It's currently 8 a.m. because I have to give the impact gun back at 9 a.m. today. Well, it's currently 7:45. So I'm going to get to Euros for 8. I've got to pick up the new pads, and I've got 45 minutes, because it takes about 15 minutes for me to get to the yard, to fit those pads and then take the gun back, because I can do it without, but I want to put those bolts on properly. And obviously the only gun on that I've got that's strong enough to get that back up as much to torque spec as possible is that impact gun, the big one. I've got the little one a little bit longer, so if I have to, but I don't need to put the wheels back on, I just need to put the pads in. But last night, off camera, I moved the car, jacked it up, took both the wheels off, the brake calipers are off, the brake pads are out, it's all ready for the new brake pads to go in, and then just tighten them up. I'm gonna go pick those up now. Thank God my parents are away in Greece, because I can use my mum's car to go pick up the pads, so that's nice. Thanks, Mum. Typically, we'll be in the UK, it has rained, which makes me working later wet. But as you said, jacked it up. I did put bin bags around because I did see the weather forecast and I knew it was going to rain. But we're already jacked up. I left the jack under there, but I always put a stand under there because I don't trust them. So it's all ready to go. I can put the brake pads straight in, and then if I have time, I'll even put the wheels on. But if not, I will go take the drill back and then do the wheels. So yeah, off the Euros. We have got a tool, make things quicker, and we've got the pads, and that's the current time. It's almost 20 past. So I've got until 1:45, so I've got about just under half an hour to get this done. These are definitely the right pads this time. The box is about twice as big, to be fair. I don't know how I didn't realise from looking at the box, but I've got them now. So I'm just gonna open them up to check. There you go. Look at that. That's much better. That is much better. They actually look like my old pads. I will show you what was left on my pads, by the way, later. It's awful. There was literally nothing left. Right, I had help again, and we done it. The first one's done. I didn't film any of it because it was really hard. But we basically, I'll show you my little trick. Water bottle and a little pipe. We took the little nipples off and drained a bit of fluid out to make it easy. I literally pushed the piston straight in, didn't even need the sodding tool. So, yeah, I am going to have to get some more brake fluid. It's so dirty anyway, look. It's a good thing I did drain it. It's horrible. Well, I haven't drained all of it, but obviously took a little bit out. So we're going to do the same side, the same thing on this side. You just take off, I'll show you. You take off this little cover, right? And then you use an 11mm spanner, undo this, you attach this to there, and as you push these pistons in, it pumps the fluid out. You crack this, look. There you go. A little bit more. That'll do, probably. Yep. There you go, it starts to drip out, as you see. Grab your little pipe on. I'm just going to let it drip for a second. Yeah, put it right on. There we go, look at that. Right. Okay, do you reckon you can hold that and the camera at the same time? I don't give a look at my hands. Okay, so let's
try and film it. So you get your brake pad. This is how much pad I had left, by the way. That's it. It's literally flaking off. That's just metal. So you get it, you see your pistons, right? They're sticking right out. You get it and you pull. Holy shit. That is not pumping this side.
No?
Did you see that?
Kinda.
Look, oh, there you go. Put pressure on it and you get it. And I forget my hat.
Hammer the other side.
I've left my hammer. Right, we have finally pushed the pistons back. Look at that. Big fat room. So now it's time for these Brembos to go in there. And Bob's your uncle. We got the fucking brake pads on. We lost a lot of brake fluid, look, on my trousers, as you can see. We're going to put some back in. So we've got some Dot 4 that Nathan kindly already had in his boot. I don't know how much I'm going to need, probably quite a lot. Actually, I'm going to go sideways so I don't spill. Look at me learning.
You'll see it. Yeah, you will see it.
Because it's got a filter. Pumping away, pumping away. Honestly, I think that's good. Oh, Nathan, I think that's more than enough.
That's good.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. And with much struggle and success, the car is back on the floor. She's all tightened up, she's all done. It is now time for a test drive. The brakes are going to be extremely hard to push, but I'm literally covered in muck. I've got to take this gun back. Oh, there we go. And now it's time to test the brake. Obviously, they do take about 100 miles to kind of wear it in. But knowing me, I'll probably do that tomorrow. So, because this car gets driven a lot. And what's nice, the squeaky noise has gone. So that's quite nice. We're going to give it a little bit more speed. I'm not going to rag it, but just give it a little bit. And then we're going to slow down. Oh, I've got brakes. How? Oh my God, that is a lovely. They are very good. They need pumping up. I think they might need bleeding a little bit more, just because there is a little bit of play in the pedal. But I can do that when I get back. So I want to thank you guys for watching. There's going to be way more car stuff coming that's more exciting than brakes and oil changes. My cold air intake is currently on the way, and then once that comes and I've fitted that, I'll order the downpipe. And then once that's done, it's time for stage 2. And then these new Brembo pads will actually make a fucking difference, because that's going to be scarily fast. We're looking at about 450 brake and 700 to 750 newton meters of torque. So it's going to beat most cars really on the road, other than a few. It's going to be, I mean, it's quick as it is, to be fair. Like, it's got enough kick in it as it is. But you know, stage 2 is going to be crazy. So if you're liking these car videos, please support this. Like the video, subscribe, all that jazz.